I'm always dancing. I'm always dancing in the background. Hey guys, it's Charlie Grace with Charlie Grace Adventures. Thanks so much for being here on Behind the Wheel Wednesday. I'm very happy to see all my awesome friends and new. And so if this is your first time being here, thanks so much for being here. Do me a favor, give me a like, share the stream out with your friends, share it out with people who aren't your friends. You might be surprised. They might become your friends after this. So let's see who's in the chat right now. We're going to have a lot of fun in our interactive chat. Let's see who we've got today. It's still buffering. There we go. All right. Jem says, good evening, everyone. Good to see you. Got our friends, Roads of Life. Howdy, y'all. I made it in on time for once. Hey, you're always on time. You're always on time. Love that. Michelle's like saying, hello, everyone. Good to see you as well. And of course, there's our good friend, Deborah. Hi, Deborah. Love that. You're going to say, what is all this in my background? Well, let's start with this. Ready? Starlink. So for those of you guys who use Starlink, I don't have my Starlink attached. I know this is so I'll just, if it buffers, I'll just pause and I'll come back. This is gonna be a fun show. Anyways, so yeah, I'm in a place where there's lots of trees. I do love trees. It is that time of year when the trees are gorgeous outside and they're stunning. And I'm in Alabama and it really is pretty. I mean, every color you can imagine for the fall, definitely one of my favorite seasons. So very, very, very exciting. All right, let's get to it, shall we? Got things to do. I have a lot of really cool things I'd love to show. Buffering. That's what I have that feeling. It may be a short one today. I hate when this happens. Even in the best of days, in the best of places, I have like a really nice clear sky, or so I thought. I really tall trees, just like it's enough. It's enough to make it just enough frustrating that it just stops. And you're like, ah. Now, personally, it's going to be fun if it starts buffering and I have a funny face, like, ah. Like that would be great. That would be a good time to catch a screenshot. But no, hopefully not. So let it go. Hey, She Devil, good to see you. Hope you're having a great night tonight. So, okay, we got some things going on. There's Mr. David Green. Hi, hello, hello, hello. I am in Alabama. And you know what's in Alabama? Red Bay, Alabama. You know what's in Red Bay, Alabama? Anybody? Anybody? Anybody want to take a guess in the comments? We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. If you guys have an idea of what's so special about Red Bay, Alabama, type it in the comments below. Red Bay, Alabama is pretty darn awesome. There was like, should we tell her? I know. Probably, like I said, it's probably one of those buffering where you're like, it'll be fun. It'll be really fun. That's right. Deborah's got it. Ding, 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 ding. You are correct, ma'am. Tiffin RVs. Tiffin is here. This is where they started out, which is they have their major plant. They do huge Class A RVs, the big buses and stuff. But they also do what they call the GH1, GH2, and the Open Trail. They also have a Wayfarer, which is a small Class C, but they're really doing a big adventure line, and it's really amazing. So I got to spend some time at Tiffin with my good buddy Trey, who's one of their product managers, and go through and see what they're doing, which is really nice. I got to see the prototypes, things that are coming up, all the new inside stuff. And what's really the most important is talk to the engineers, talk to the designers, talk to the people that are creating these things, because you always give me good feedback. And I'm going to make sure I pass that feedback along when I meet with all these people, okay? So I'm excited, really excited. I will say this, guys. People ask me, would you buy a Winnebago Echo again? You know, would you buy a I'm just going to wait till I unbuffer. Okay. So with that being said, I believe that Tiffin has amazing quality. And I think that their the way in which they work and the quality of products that they use. And I've met the people who are actually building these things. They do a fantastic job. So I wholeheartedly just applaud the company in general. Very excited about what's coming out, and I can't wait to share a bunch of stuff with you. I will say I got a little starstruck. I was given a hat, and Bob Tiffin signed it. Sort of cute. I don't know if you know the whole story of Bob Tiffin. He used to, back when they didn't have, as many RVs, people would come and they'd line up and he would sign the inside of their kitchen cabinets. It was like a big thing. It was a big deal. So it's a special thing. So for me, it's special. This could be a fun drinking game, guys. This could be something fun. How many times does Charlie Buffer on our live stream? I think we're up to what, 5? At least 5. This is fun. So let's talk about the transit. Here's some things I learned about the transit. And Deborah, I know you like the transit, so I've been looking out there and trying to figure out what's going on. According So I love a transit too, don't get me wrong, but it's just interesting to see what people are going to be building on, and I'm watching out for you, Deborah, because it's a thing. I'm really right there. I see our friend Johnny Lightning showed up. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Charlie, and others just a little late tonight. You are not late. You are always on time. We've got 13 right now behind the scenes watching. Appreciate everybody being here. So if you can do me a favor and hit that like button, I really would appreciate it. Always fun. Okay, so Tiffin, great experience. Can't say enough about him. Just fantastic. I'm sure I'm going to do. We'll show you guys behind him pretty soon. So let's just say they're trying to create a rig that matches my hair color. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This would be so cool. Be like a copper, orangey, metallic, fun, cool thing on the road. I think it'd be really neat. We'll have to see how that goes. Be the Charlie Grace special. Hey, it'll be interesting. So, all right. Moving on from Tiffin. I put out a video on Sunday talking about how van life is changing in the US or North America in general. This is really important, guys. I'm going through every state by state, looking at laws, looking at parking restrictions, looking at things that are really happening. Some states, even on private property, you cannot reside in a vehicle. If you own that property, you cannot live in your vehicle, which would be a van or something like that. You have to have a permanent residence. So there's some things going on out there we need to be aware of, especially if you're staying with a friend for a long time, for a prolonged period of time, something to think about as well. So I wanted to put a video out about that. I don't like to do doom and gloom stuff, but we just need to be aware when we're driving out there, what's going on, and all my van life friends need to, watch their backs and see what's going on. Do I see my buddy Bruce? You're having a great night. We were just talking about the other day. I was talking about Steely Van is the name of their van. I thought that was a really cool name. So Steely Van, cool way to go there. I see Dave, Life Adventure. How are you? Thanks for being here. I love this buffering. I think you guys should take screenshots and be like, oh, it's going to be fun. Okay, next awesome topic. I might have mentioned this before, but RV Queens has joined a much larger community, and I'm really excited about this. We're going to be unveiling discounts and doing our top 10 really cool travel gifts to have for the holidays, which is fun. So if you are an RV woman and you want to learn more about being on the road, you have a business and you want to network, you want to meet other people who could be potential customers for your business, whether you're a virtual assistant. Oh gosh, we've got tons of ladies. I've got a financial planner. We've got people. We have just everything, content creators, everything you can think of. It's really, really cool. So if you're interested in being part of RV Queens, you can go to rvqueens.community or rvqueenspodcast.com. We'd love to get you guys signed up. I'm going to be dropping a discount on my website later on this week. So you guys can get 25% off. You heard me right, 25% off for RV Queens. That's a really big deal. So I'm very excited about that. We're going to do that through the holidays, let people enjoy it and see what's coming up in 2026. So yay, my discount to pass along to you guys. Love that. Love when that can happen. Also, speaking of discounts, we are updating all the discounts for 2026. So we've got new discounts coming up and some new partnerships happening as well. So lots of things to unveil. I'm very excited about that. Always a good time. Okay, it's a quarter after. I see we have a new friend here. Hello from Vermont. Thank you so much. Mountain Man, Vermont. I love that. What a great name. That's perfect. Good grief. Giant Lightning says, I apologize for my state's ridiculous laws. This should be a local issue. It should be. I agree. There are some things that are just happening. Right now, we've just got to be very, very aware. My biggest concern right now is public lands. A lot of public lands are up on the auction block or being sold. Things are happening per state, so we need to be aware of that. It's definitely on the horizon for sure. Faux show. All right. Let me know where you guys are today. If you are in Colorado, Maine, maybe from Vermont, imagine that, Vermont. And let me know what the price of fuel is where you are. Whether you're on gas or diesel, drop it in the comments. Let me know, and we're going to take a look and see who's got the most expensive and least expensive fuel. That is my partner in crime down here, shaking if you can hear Rosie. She's having a good day. Just took a nice long walk. She loves it. We're trying to keep her away from skunks, armadillos, and raccoons. Smile. Gotta love that. Okay. Speaking of Rosie, if you guys have pets, I know it's fall, and some of you have stopped using flea and tick prevention. You might want to still do that. We haven't had a hard freeze yet, so please make sure you keep your pets safe. Use that flea and tick prevention, and don't forget about the heartworm because there are still mosquitoes out in a lot of places. So I know sometimes we get out those days where it gets a little chilly, but you guys got to remember we got to take care of that too. Okay, here comes all the fun things. Here we go. Let's see. I used to hike Brandon Gap. Oh, in Vermont. Very nice. Okay, David says Chicago is $3.45 for regular. That's not too bad. For Chicago, that seems pretty cheap. Just got back home from Maggie Valley. Oh, nice. I love that area. North Carolina is definitely one of my favorite places. Absolutely. Roads of Life says Texas is $2.38 for gas. Ooh, okay, David, he's got you beat. $2.79 for diesel. That's actually really good. I'll take that one. Denim says $2.49 for regular. All right. Nice. Very cool. All right. I think it was $3.05 for diesel last time I got. So I'm trying to check out and look for some more. I'm waiting. The nice thing about having a really big fuel tank is when it's cheap, we're back again. Last thing I want to talk about was events. Things are coming up at the end of the year. Things are coming up that you might want to get ready for next year. I did say I'd have a discount for Peace, Love, and Vans, and I think Van Fest as well. I didn't get that like I said I would. I apologize. I've had internet issues, as you can see. So I will get them up this week. It's just I just had to get the right code. I thought I had the right code. Unfortunately, I did not. So we'll get that back up for you guys. Okay. Day of Life Adventures says $3.19 for diesel. Oh, there you go. That's not bad. I'll take that one. Well, guys, I think I'm going to cut this short because I am having internet issues, but I do appreciate your being here. But you know what? I think we should try a giveaway anyways. What do you think? Just because my internet isn't, doesn't mean we don't to make sure we can give away some good things to our people. And we are putting more and more things up on our webpage. So I'm going to say, ooh, what are we going to say? Today is, let's say Wednesday. I don't know how many people know how to spell Wednesday. What do you guys think? We'll try that. So if you can, in the comments below, type the word Wednesday if you would like to win some really cool swag, a really good Amazon gift card, something else really fun. I told you guys that we're going to start doing giveaways again, and I love doing giveaways. So here we go. Type Wednesday in the chat if you would like to be in the drawing, and we'll do a random drawing. The rules are very simple. All you got to do is be here. And then after the person who wins, they will have to email me within 10 days, if not sooner, and we'll get that prize over to them as soon as possible. Uh-oh. Jai says, bye, all. Better internet next time, Charlie. I know. It's been crazy, isn't it? Yep. Hope everyone has a great night. I know. We'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, here we go. $2.99 in Ohio last Friday. No, there you go. That's a really good price. I like that one. Okay. We're getting some people in. Let's just give everybody a chance. So I'm putting on new items on my Amazon page for a reason. There's some really new things coming out, and I love, love, love my inflatable couch. This has been one of the coolest things I've had in a while. So inflatable couches are the bomb. We'll have to put that one up there. And I'm checking out more outdoor chairs and things like that. All right. I think we're going to draw. I think we've got as many people as we're going to get. We've got a few more people on. Let's see. I've got 17 people on right now and 9 entries, but we're going to call it in a second. Oh, we got 10 entries. Don't forget, type in Wednesday and we'll draw this. Okay. Final call. Final call. Dun, dun, dun. It's going out there. All right. I think we're going to do this. Let's draw the wheel. Who's going to win? 10 entries of fun. Who could it be? Who could it be? No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. I love this. Words of life. Yay. Fantastic. That's so cool. I'm so excited. Okay. All right. Here's the deal, guys. You know how this works. You have to email me, contact at Charlie Grace Adventures. Say you are the winner for Behind the Wheel Wednesday, and we will send you out. I need to have your name, address, t-shirt size, all that kind of good stuff. And we'll get you some swag out and maybe another surprise. Fun. Something to be thankful for in this October, which we're coming into November really quick. So congratulations. Appreciate your being here every single week. And as always, you rock and you know it. So that's right. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations. That's right.